Point Dread. It was created by the same scientists who built Castle Grayskull ages ago, before the Great War. Point Dread moves through both time and space, so you can go anywhere in Eternia in an instant.
Okay guys, here we have Point Dread. This is for the Origins Castle Grayskull as well, which is a very cool reissue. It's basically the last piece of the accessories that you can get for it. I think I've shown all the rest in previous videos there. But I am missing the Talon fighter, which is the spaceship that looks like a bird, which I'll have pictures that I should pop up here somewhere. As well, it came $30. I didn't want the bird, I just wanted the Point Dread just to put on top of the Castle Grayskull to kind of finish it for me. So I'm quite happy with what I got. Very, very cheap on eBay. Now I did get some accessories that I don't need, but we'll just go through them and have a look. Now I've already put the blackout card on here to match my Castle Grayskull. So it's just a piece of an art book cover, that kind of weird plastic laminate that has a matte finish. And then just stick it in the back there. I'll probably finish it one day and make it look like a proper window, but I'm just hoping for a Masterverse Castle Grayskull, so I don't want to put too much more effort into these. But yeah, this is the top and this is the base as well, and the base has been upgraded. The original one had a cardboard cutout that would be pushed in here, so this is actually plastic now. The stickers and a little bit of molding. Very nice, that looks really, really cool as well. We've got the perch that Talon fighter actually sits on, so that was included. It could always be used for custom something or other, I don't know, but yeah, nice to have. Nicely detailed too for an Origins playset. And this is the radar shield. Now this actually came with the vintage version. This was what was atop of the Talon fighter as well. I think it was a darker blue, to be honest. This one's a little bit more baby blue, but pretty cool. It's a nice interpretation of the original. And the new piece, which wasn't offered for the original Talon fighter in Point Dread, this is twin laser cannon. I really like the idea and the style. It's got a very Buck Rogers kind of vibe, especially towards the back here. It's kind of cool. A little bit simplistic for the Origins line, but that's kind of going with the same with the other weapons that this came with in my previous videos as well. But the cool thing is you can have the option now, so you've got the base and these are interchangeable, so I think this is a really nice idea. So you could have this here on the outlook like such, which is cool. Or you could have it with the radar as an early warning system. I always imagined Point Dread way up on top of a mountain somewhere that people couldn't reach, which is basically where it was shown in most of the videos. That's cool. I'm not sure if this would fit in there. I don't think it does, but again, it's not meant to. It's supposed to put up here, so I'll show you in a sec. So this part here as well. Now we've got the steps as well. Nothing really different from the mold. It looks pretty close to what it was. So now, having the choice, it goes on top of Castle Grayskull, which is the cool piece, and or put it together with the base with the notches that we have here. I'll just stick it in there. Very simple to fit in, clicks in nicely, and there you have it. Very simple. Some nice textures through here I'm noticing as well. And something that's interesting, which I'll show you on Castle Grayskull in a sec, is the spray that they've chosen, the airbrushing on the bottom, which you think is nice for the bottom, which makes sense, but on the next lot that they released, it was actually across here, which kind of broke up the mold. Well, the look of the mold actually, but then what they've decided to do, because it looked weird, was spray it on top of here, which you'd think it'd be clearer because of the wear and tear of feet or whatever, but whatever. But it's a nice representation. So again, if you had a nice diorama set out, it would look really cool. Now, I don't like the light blue, and the same reason with the Talon fighter. It takes away from the mystery of the castle. It's just the colours are just too bright, so that's why I don't really prefer it. But another option, which I think they missed, the only other option I'd like is the Grayskull flag, which makes sense, right? So this also has a plug-in to put on the top here, but it's too small. You'd think it'd be the same size for that option. I much prefer it to look like this if I'm putting it on top of Castle Grayskull. So I guess you could use some blue tack or something like that to adhere it to the top. But yeah, it would have been a nice option as well. So yeah, we'll change it around. I'll put it on Castle Grayskull for you and we can have a look what it looks like on top of there. Cheers, guys. Okay guys, so we're on top of Castle Grayskull here, and this is the turret that the point dread does sit on as well, so you've still got this one exposed. So we'll just go pull this one apart. And this one sits on top like so. There's no real click to speak of, it just kind of slots in there, but it feels pretty sturdy. The colour does seem to be a slightly lighter green than the rest of it, not by much, but it's on there. And if you think it looks small, you'd be correct, because the vintage one was actually larger, and herein lies the problem that the figures, I'm told, don't fit in there. So we'll turn it around and just have a quick look to see if they actually do, which is a pity. But before I do, you've got your laser cannon up the top there, which is a cool idea, but if there's no moving up or down, that'd be kind of useless. But you know, the idea is there. And this, and you can see what I mean by the colour just being too much. You've got a nice kind of green happening here, and this bright blue just really knocks it out of the illusion there. This is a great looking playset. I really do love it. Okay, just put that away. And I'll just put this on just to show you. So that would sit on there, and then the Talon fighter would sit on top, which just looks weird. I like the vehicle itself, but it just looks weird for, you know, just something that sits on the mantelpiece to look good. Kind of pulls you out of it. The illusion. There we go. So yeah, I'd prefer just having the flag up there like that, and then you can have your gun on this side here like that. But I'll take some photos and put it back there as well. Okay guys, so we're in Castle Grayskull. Haven't looked in here for a while. It's still awesome. Love this thing. Good memories. Nostalgia's been hitting me hard lately, as you'll see in the next video. But I've got some some figures. I've got a Masterverse Skeletor from the Bone Throne. I've got my vintage He-Man as well. And Sorceress, who was included with the castle as well, which is an Origins figure as well. Now if we have a look here, this is the inside where it's clipped on. We can already see that it's missing some space, about 1.5 centimeters on each side. It would have been nice if it had came right back to the line of the playset here. I'm not sure why they didn't do that, but it's weird. So okay, so let's have a look here. We've got the Sorceress. Just pop her in here. She just fits. Just fits. Which you'd want, because it's designed to be with this playset and she was part of it, so you'd expect her to fit correct, which is cool. You got the vintage He-Man and a bit of finagling. He doesn't really fit. You've kind of got to squish him down and do something weird. Oh, there you go as well. And Masterverse, obviously no hope in hell. He's not getting in there. So slightly befuddled why this is so small. It needs to be at least 10% bigger, or at least the size of the original, just so you could fit the figures in there. So that's a very strange design decision, which I don't really understand. So yeah, I don't know about that, but if you're a completionist yeah, just pick it up on eBay. I got this one nice and cheap. I think I mentioned $30 including postage. So that's a pretty sweet deal. But now, yeah, Castle Grayskull is pretty finished. So crossing my fingers for a Masterverse one, because that would be awesome to have. That would be ultimate. Alright guys, appreciate it. We'll see you in the next video. Cheers. Oh, just a quick addendum too. With these tiny little steps, if you were wondering, you could probably get one of these. Sorry for that. You could probably get one of these micro figures. It looks like it's in scale. I won't open it up. I'm basically afraid if I do, they'll just disappear instantly. They're cool little guys. But yeah, they would look nice in the diorama if you tried that.